Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest ever. He's a brilliant defensive fighter. His speed, his boxing savvy. He's just a savant.
And that's how I look at it. What makes him get more respect than me? You my next door neighbor, you know, I tell him, you got yours from your family. I got mine from the ground up, from hard work and dedication.
Something special, no question about it. But I gotta look at the Sugar Ray Leonards of the world.
Floyd's way is safe. Not in a punk, but it's like the safe way, like nothing ain't gonna go wrong. But that's how he fight. That's his characteristic.
Floyd Mayweather is furious after Stephen A. Smith downplayed his legacy by saying Terence Crawford could beat him. Stephen A. argued that Mayweather is not the greatest boxer ever like he claims. He said Sugar Ray Leonard was better, and that most of Floyd's best wins were at lightweight, not in higher weight classes. He also dismissed Floyd's win over Canelo Alvarez, saying it wasn't that impressive. These comments made Mayweather angry, and he refuses to let that kind of criticism go unanswered.
It's not just about your skill set. It's who you do it against.
Your level of competition. Is it possible that he's so far beyond his level of competition that he made it look easy?
Well, I think he did as a lightweight. When he went up to the welterweight division, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Now, if
taking out Canelo the way he took out.
Well, he just gave him a boxing lesson, but Canelo was 22 years old. See, I remember
That's
that.
an excuse, though.
Well,
I don't like this, like he's 22, he's too young.
I will tell you this. Well, you know, you do have to take that into consideration.
The guy had 100 fights.
Well, let me explain.
22.
You have to take that into consideration when boxing is the issue. Now, if he got knocked on his ass, that's different. But when he simply got schooled, when you swinging a punch and Floyd is tapping you on your shoulder saying, I'm behind you, that's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a skill, like, you know,
Well, we could credit Floyd with that.
Of course, I am crediting. I'm saying he's a brilliant boxer. You know, Floyd knew how to move before you even threw the damn punch. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be a veteran to know how to overcome that. You can't put a novice into the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather. You understand? He's going to school you. What I'm saying to you is that if you want to make an argument on Floyd Money Mayweather's half, which I'm not summarily dismissing, I would tell you it's this. Floyd Money Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Boxing analyst Dobbay compared Mayweather and Crawford after watching Crawford's win over Canelo. He admitted that, as a fan, he slightly leans toward Crawford in a fantasy fight. But he also said people should be fair. Crawford's win over Canelo was amazing. But we can't forget that Mayweather also dominated Canelo earlier in his career. Bay believes both fighters are great in different ways. Crawford deserves praise, but Mayweather's achievements should not be ignored.
That Bud goes about it a little bit better than Floyd in this sense. Floyd will, like, when Floyd fought Canelo, he was standing right there. He wasn't running and all of that. He wasn't doing all of the stuff that they say, oh, a runner, Mayweather's a runner. He wasn't doing that versus Canelo. He was right there. And I can't even really remember Canelo catching him like that, like with nothing. With Bud, I could remember Canelo catching Bud a couple times, but Bud, like, gave him the, all right, put your foot out. What's up? Boxing turn, boxing turn, boxing turn. Like, and was like really standing there and like giving it to him with another type of energy. The energy is more so like, all right, what's up? Like, you can't beat me. Floyd energy be like, bop, bop, I'm better than you. You see what I'm saying? They don't really be respecting that all the time. They'll acknowledge it like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, he hard to catch. But they be like, nah, you didn't beat me up. Bud go about his fights in a way where as though the Mexican fan base gotta be like, I ain't gonna lie, Canelo, he hollered at you. Like, he came at you too. He didn't just be better than you. He was better, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna come at you. And I think they really respect that. Shit, I respect it. I don't think it's not, I think the less you get hit, the better. I'm always gonna take it that way. So, you know what I'm saying? As a boxing fan, the kind of boxing fan that I am, I would have leaned towards Floyd's performance, but Bud's performance was like, if I'm a casual fan, I'd rather watch the way Bud do it.
Trainer Boosie Ennis passionately defended Terence Crawford's legacy. He said Crawford has proven over and over that he's one of the greatest of this era, because he never avoids tough opponents. According to him, Crawford shines when the risk is highest. He keeps challenging himself against dangerous fighters, and that's what makes him special. and has said people should stop trying to discredit Crawford and recognize that very few fighters in history are as daring and successful as he is. Crawford's longtime trainer.
I think he could have got the stoppage. He'll tell you that if he had to sit down a little bit more. And what I tell you, Terence can fight and he can box. And he can fight. He'll fight that side. He take chances, man. You know what I mean? And that's how you be great, man. He one of the greatest out there now. I think he's great. I think he's the best out there right now in that division. You know what I mean?
What's left?
With Terence?
Yeah.
If I was Terence, I would retire. That's what I would do. He did everything, man. He's done everything, man. You know what I mean? Titles he don't win. All that stuff. You know what I mean? I think I'll go off one in the sunset, man. You know what I mean? He don't need no more money. You know what I mean?
Brian Bomack McIntyre believes Crawford still has more big fights left in him. He said Crawford could fight 2 or 3 more times before retiring, and may even move up to 160 pounds. This move wouldn't just be for belts, it would be to cement his legacy forever. Bomack said Crawford has already earned a place in boxing history by becoming undisputed in multiple weight classes, but going higher would make his legacy untouchable. Crawford isn't looking for approval anymore. He's chasing greatness. Former champion Timothy Bradley spoke about Crawford's impact on young fighters. He said many boxers struggle with doubt when people criticize them, but Crawford proved that belief and hard work can overcome anything, even when people didn't believe in him early on.
The second time. They can't take it away from him, neither.
Does this one mean more to you than the other ones?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It gives us the opportunity as a team to go into the Hall of Fame. Instead of a fighter going in there, instead of a coach going in there, it gives us a better chance of going there as a team.
Well, congrats on that. I know that means a lot to you and the team.
Definitely.
You know, I asked Bud this after the fight 2 weeks ago. Would he consider this his signature win? He said, yeah, one of them. Do you think that was his signature win of his career?
Well, the last fight?
Yeah, the Canelo win.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was the underdog. Everybody thought that, you know, he was going to get beat.
What's up?
That he was going to get beat. Surprising.
So what's next for Bud? What do you want to see him do?
I just want to see him, you know, spend time with his family. Because, you know, training for a fight, you be gone a long time. You're going away from family. It could take a toll on you after a while. So,
as his trainer, do you feel like he should just sell off into the sunset after this monumental
well,
win?
you know what? They made it look so easy. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, give him 2, 3 more in him instead. You know what I'm saying? Train camp was trying harder. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't need it anymore.
With his accomplishments, the only man to ever do 3 weight divisions, undisputed. Is he now a part of the greatest of all time conversation? And not of this era, but of all time.
Definitely is the greatest, one of the greatest of all times. You know, there's still greats out there. There's still, you know, his era or last era, you know, with the Mayweather, with the Pacquiaos. I think he's, you know, already accomplished more than Pacquiao was A division, so we have to, we could argue there because Pacquiao was, A division is almost impossible, and he did it. Mayweather never became undisputed. He's a 5 division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification, stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more.
But the biggest props of the night goes to Terence Crawford, who did not disappoint. He was supposed to be the smaller man. He was supposed to be the weaker man. He was supposed to be the man that was going to spend the entire night on his bicycle, running for his damn life because Saul Canelo Alvarez was coming his way. That is not what happened. What happened instead, ladies and gentlemen, was a masterclass in boxing by Terence Crawford. Now, to me, the fight, some people were saying it was just severely lopsided and stuff like that. I'm not going for that. I'm not feeling that at all. It wasn't like that at all, okay?
Crawford kept winning and became undisputed in multiple divisions. Bradley said Crawford is more than a champion. He's an example of perseverance. Young fighters now see him as a role model who shows that anything is possible with determination. Oladipo explained that Floyd Mayweather's journey wasn't just about boxing. It was about building a global brand. Early in his career, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, a fearless knockout artist. Later, he became Money Mayweather, a businessman who mastered defense and turned every fight into a massive event. His pay-per-view success changed the business of boxing. Oladipo said Floyd wasn't just great in the ring, he was a genius outside of it too. He created a blueprint that modern fighters still follow. Oh, you think Floyd crossed the line? Or is this just promotion? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe for more explosive boxing drama and reactions.